Beauty and the Beast succeeded as a stage play because it was such a good play, a good structure to begin with, that it transferred really pretty literally onto the stage. Where Lion King had to literally change costume. It had to transform itself into something that was stagey.
Ironically, people always assume that Julie Taymor came into our first meeting and pitched an idea for the physical world of the piece. And she didn't. She flew to California and we sat down in my office. We just talked about it. Her ideas were all about music and all about story. And I said, what about how would we ever actually make this play? She said, that'll come later. She says, first we have to figure out how do we tell this story? What is the story?
The basic story is so strong, it's so classical, archetypal of the prodigal son, the child who has to leave home and has to go on this journey of self-knowledge before he's allowed to come back again and take his proper place with his family and his land. That's a story for all time. So you're starting with something that's very good. I also was completely excited by the combination of music. The Elton John songs joined with Lebo's South African influence with the chorus seems to me in a fantastic combination and very unusual for a Broadway score. It's much more innovative, it's much more fresh, it's new, and as I live and work with a composer, I'm very big on the music, and it's very important that I love the music. And so there's a lot of this that I think is very inspiring.
And so she began immediately working to shape the story, to expand the role of Simba, to figure out who he is, who is Nala, why did Nala leave, why did she find Simba, and the role of Rafiki. She had big ideas about how to adapt Rafiki.
She did want to change Rafiki into a woman, which we agreed to, but the spirit of the Broadway show is the spirit of the movie.
Visually, Julie threw out the movie and reinvented it, but thematically, she kept the story and the emotions and the themes of the story.
So we finally got far enough in the process where Julie said, you know, I have to hire somebody to write the book, the script, and you seem to know it really well. Why not you? So we did it. And so that was also another really interesting collaborative process.
It was one of those, what do you call it, like a harmonic convergence of talent. A great many people in the room that we could bounce off of each other and write together and create together. It was one of those sort of, I don't want to call it a rare thing, it's just a precious thing. That's the testament to an art. They make a long enough statement, then it always feels like, well, of course, it's always been that. You know, it creates its own identity and it lives and people feel like it's always been there.